During the 2020 season, Tom Brady left the Patriots and settled in Tampa Bay, where he firmly cemented his status as the GOAT, leading the 11-5 team through the playoff gauntlet and ultimately winning a Super Bowl in his first year on the team. During the 2021 season, the team fell short in the NFC Championship game, failing to make it back to the big game, but Brady still put up an impressive statistical year. In 2022, the team made it to the playoffs with a losing record, and Brady's efficiency dropped in a season where it just seemed like he was padding his stats for his retirement. They squeaked their way into a matchup against the Cowboys, and here's what happened. The Cowboys got the ball first, and their first drive was capped off with a drop by CeeDee Lamb as they went 3 and out. Micah Parsons started the drive with a huge play, dumping Rachaad White in the backfield, putting them behind the sticks, and 2 misses by Brady led to them going 3 and out as well. The Cowboys' next drive was almost a mirror of this one, as it started out with Zeke getting stuffed for a loss, and on 3rd and long, Dak got grabbed for a sack by big boy Vita Vea, and they'd have to punt it again. Starting in good field position again, the Bucs would fail to move the chains again as Brady's throw bounced off Russell Gage incomplete, and Dallas would get another shot at it. A high jump ball to Michael Gallup on the corner route got the first conversion of the game, getting the Cowboys up to the 40, and a roughing the passer call assisted them in moving the chains again into Bucs territory. Tony Pollard gashed the defense with an outside run going out near the red zone, and a play later from 2nd and 10, Dak threw a strike up the seam to Dalton Schultz, who hauled it in untouched for the first score of the game, putting up Dallas 6-0 as Brett Maher missed the extra point. Surely that won't happen again though. The Bucs finally got their first conversion of the game as Brady heroically checked it down to Rachaad White, who put Trayvon Diggs in a blender and surged past the sticks for about 10. He found Godwin past the sticks again on 2nd and 10, and the receiver leaned forward through contact for a few more to get them to midfield before White would make a couple of great cuts, lowering his head and delivering some punishment for another first down. On the following 3rd and 6, Brady found Mike Evans on the in-breaking route past the marker again. The receiver wiggled for a few more yards to get them down near the red zone. A quick throw to Godwin got them half of what they needed, and on the following play, Brady shuffled it to him rolling right, and the receiver rumbled down to Dallas's 5, where the first throw was batted down at the line by Parsons, and his next was a head-scratcher into a sea of blue in the back of the end zone for an interception by Ron Kearse. The Cowboys got it at the 20 after the touchback, and a dump down to Zeke got just shy of the marker before he delivers some punishment on a toss and get them the first down. A few plays later on 3rd and short, Tony Pollard took a big hit but reeled in the throw from Dak for another conversion nearing midfield before a few more short rushes let them on 3rd and long, where Dak found T.Y. Hilton, who I don't even remember being on this team, but Unc got more than enough to get them a first down into Bucs territory. Jake Ferguson got loose as the defense forgot about him. The tight end jogged his way all the way down into Tampa's 6-yard line before going down. A holding call backed up the Cowboys a bit, but Pollard recovered the lost yardage almost immediately. Dak kept the ball on a speed option to get them knocking on the door, but Zeke got stuffed on 3rd down, forcing them to go for it on 4th from the 1, and Dak faked it to Zeke and took it himself off the misdirection for the score as Brett Maher missed the extra point again. But surely it wouldn't happen a 3rd time, right? Brady dropped it off to Godwin on the first play of the drive, and the receiver took the screen forward for a good gain of 9, before Fournette would take a carry through a gaping hole and easily get the first down before going down. A few more unsuccessful plays left them on 3rd and 13, where Godwin caught another screen, this time going down a few yards short of what they needed, and they'd boot it back to the Cowboys to pin them deep in their own end. Hilton took a quick spot route and fell forward near the marker before Zeke could punch it forward for the first down. Dak hit Schultz and stride up the seam again to get them past the 40, and on the following 3rd and 6, Dak broke the pocket and galloped into the open field, diving over a defender into Bucs territory for the first down. A false start backed them up, but on 2nd and 15, Dak lobbed one over the middle for CD, who jumped in front of it, hauling it in at 30 to get them even closer. Gallup took a quick slant next, taking a big hit but moving the chains again, before Dak scrambled to his left on 2nd down, whipping it to Schultz, standing wide open in the end zone for his 2nd touchdown reception as Maher missed again. But surely it's okay because he would never miss another one because that would be absolute pandemonium, right? Brady managed to pick up a first down with Cade Otton, but time would run out on the half as he tossed a duck over the middle trying to scramble. The Bucs quickly found themselves on 3rd down to start the half, and Brady tried Godwin over the middle, but it was heavily contested and incomplete as the Buccaneers offense was still flat going into the second half. Dak started the next drive, laying one in the basket for Schultz, who had to make an insane bobbling catch with Devin White's arm providing resistance. On the following 3rd down, Dak lofted one right to CD, who tripped over himself hauling in the deep shot to get inside the 30. A holding call on the defense moved them forward a hair, and Pollard found the edge next, following some great blocks on the outside, fighting through a failed tackle by Levante David as he'd be pushed out at the 5, where they ran a fake reverse to CD, and Dak put it out in front of Gallup, who hauled it in the end zone for yet another score, and a 4th miss from Brett Maher to go up 24-0 with 10 to go in the 3rd quarter. A miss by Brady once again left them at 3rd and long, where Godwin seemingly fumbled the first down catch, and chaos ensued. Malik Hooker recovered the ball and worked his way through Tampa's offense inside the 20-yard line to set up his team nicely, but the the officials reviewed the play and overturned Godwin's fumble, claiming that he never had full possession of the ball, and Tampa would get bailed out this time. A short completion to Julio Jones and a dump down to Fournette got them a quick first down, and a few plays later, Brady almost threw another pick to Curse, but luckily for him, it fell incomplete, and on 3rd and 10, he tossed a heater into no man's land, signaling some miscommunication between him and Mike Evans as they'd have to punt it away again. The Cowboys continued to run over the Bucs defense as Zeke took an outside carry for a quick first down. Schultz grabbed another pair of passes to get them another one, but on the following 3rd and 5, Tampa's D managed to lock it down and force Dak to throw it away and get Brady the ball back. White caught a dump down from Brady on 3rd and long and got north against the soft coverage for a first. Godwin caught a deep spot route and was hammered, but not before picking up another conversion. And Brady found Julio Jones on another quick in to get them another first near midfield. Brady managed to punish the man coverage next, finding Mike Evans on the crossing route as he tried to toss Diggs out of the club before getting pushed out inside Dallas's 30. Brady'd go for it all next, recognizing Julio one-on-one with Bland and laying it over his shoulder in the end zone for their first score of the game. The 2-point try would be unsuccessful, however, as Brady just lofted it way over Godwin's head through the back of the end zone. The score would stay 24-6 to start the 4th quarter. Dallas started the next drive with a bubble screen to Noah Brown, who took it all the way up to midfield before stepping out. And on the following 3rd down, Dak rifled one to Gallup on a slant, and the receiver slid forward inside the 35. Pollard gashed the defense again for about 10 yards. A few dud plays left them on 3rd and 9, where Pollard took another screen short of the line to gain. And on 4th and 4, the coverage completely busted, and CD watsed into the end zone, and Brett Maher finally learned how to kick an extra point, but I'm not even going to show it because he deserves to be in jail for missing 4 times. Brady converted another 3rd down with a short throw to Godwin before hitting Evans coming back to the ball on the sideline for another first, and from the 43, he went deep for Evans again on the corner, moving them to Dallas's side, where some more dump downs against soft coverage got them near the goal line, where 2 misses by Brady were followed by a sack on 3rd down, and on 4th and long, Brady barely got an incomplete throwaways. He was dumped by Chauncey Golston, and they'd come up empty with 6 minutes remaining. The Cowboys quickly went 3 and out as Zeke couldn't get much on the first 2 downs, and Dak just heaved a YOLO ball in T.Y. Hilton's direction on 3rd and long and complete, and Brady would get the ball back inside the 5-minute mark. 2 scrappy carries by White got them a first down. Brady found Evans on a curl for 9, followed by another White run for a first, and 2 more misses from Brady left them on 3rd and 10, where he hit Jones over the middle, setting up 4th and 3, where Jones got just what they needed on the spot route. And on the next play, he found Cameron Brate, who reached across the plane for the score. With the 2-point conversion to Evans successful, the Bucs needed several miracles, starting with Noah Brown bobbling and losing the onside kick, giving Brady 1 more possession in garbage time, where he aired it out to Mike Evans, who had a step, but it bounced off his outstretched hands incomplete. He dumped it off to Otten next, and the tight end picked up a quick first. He launched up the seam for him next, high, and it was almost picked off by Van Der Esch. And on 2nd down, Parsons and Dorrance Armstrong met at the QB to bring him down for a sack. And on 3rd and forever, Brady dropped it off to Julio underneath, leaving them at 4th and 6, where he took his final snap, throwing high for Jones, who tipped it in the air and it fell incomplete. And Dallas would be able to kneel down on the ball and knock the GOAT out of the playoffs, advancing to the divisional round, while Brady, in the offseason, decided this was his last season, and the 45-year-old legend hung it up for good with nothing more to prove after a long storied career. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and click the thumbs up on the video if you liked it. Also, I'd really appreciate if you guys could join my Patreon for early access to new videos, and I have exclusive game reactions that I can't post here on YouTube, like my reaction to this year's Super Bowl. Anyways guys, I have a series reviewing every past Super Bowl, and I have a new tier list video ranking every starting quarterback going into 2025, so go check it out. Peace!